How's it going? I recently went for a walk at Hidden Valley Park, a metro park where I live, and I remember on the way there, it's a beautiful drive. It's rural, it's scenic. It was a sunny day. It was beautiful, and I remember saying, I want to have an experience that's going to blow my mind at this park. Blow my mind. And sure as shit, it happened. I mean, it was so wild. So I got there, and there's this beautiful pond, and just taking it all in. And there are a couple different ways to go, so I chose the trail that walked along the pond. And the first thing I noticed on the side was a little patch of grass that was dead with a rock in the middle, and I'm like, oh. So I kept walking. It was such a beautiful day. The temperature was perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better time. I thought that was it. I'm like, okay. I didn't think too much of that first rock until I found another rock. One of those little flat, like glass gemstones you put in crafts and stuff like that. And then, a little further up the path, I found another one. And almost immediately after that, I found a daddy longleg nest, like a nest of them. I don't know if you ever heard of them nesting, but they nest. And I found one. The footage doesn't really capture how many there were. And I'm sure that there were other things living in this log, but it was so beautiful. I know that it would have creeped some people out, but I was impressed. I'm like, okay, I'm impressed. Like I'm really just feeling just the warmth and the beauty of where I was. And even though, like, not a lot of people would appreciate spiders the way that I do. But, imagine seeing something that you have been curious to find in nature and you see it. I don't know if that's ever happened to you, but that was happening to me then. So I walked a little further and I was just kind of feeling it, and I stopped and I was like, wow, but I took a complete 360, and I stopped filming because someone was coming. There was clearly a guy walking his dog. Looked down, and there is a 5-foot black snake chilling on the ground in front of me, like right in front of my feet. So then this fella comes along. I started filming it and gave this guy a warning because he had a dog. And it turns out I know him. We used to work together. I didn't know him well, but he was one of the people that I did really like working with. So I was sure to warn this guy that there was a snake there. Turns out I know him. We're standing there catching up, and the snake proceeds to climb this tree. Neither of us had any idea that black snakes could climb trees, but clearly they are really adept tree climbers. I don't think the idea of this was much of his cup of tea, so we kind of caught up as quickly as he was comfortable with, and then he continued on, but let me know that just a few feet up the path, there was another snake. Just 20 feet up this path off to the left side, where this one was on the right. Where the first snake had decided to climb the tree, this one decided to play stick. And you can see this one doing that very well. But I did notice nearby that there was an oak gall. It's actually kind of hard for me to find these things. And just after that, I found one off to the left too, that I just managed to not get on film, but here's a final shot of him playing stick. So I went back and checked out the first snake and saw that one really doing a great job climbing up that tree. And just watching this was such a majestic experience. Never mind the things that had already happened along the path on the way there. Just watching this was such a treat for me. Sometimes Mother Nature really shows up and proves how amazing her creatures are. even recording this voiceover, it's hard to not just stop and watch in awe. And there she is, finally getting to where she wanted to be, in that upper branch. And she's going to flip around, and I've really done a lot of thinking about what is going on with me that this snake could symbolize. The shedding, the affirmation. I know she's climbing a tree to get away from me, but this really did blow my mind, as I had asked for. So I'm really impressed. What a day. I hope you have enjoyed this footage as much as I have. Until next time, take care, do good, be well.